Here's a great thing I got called the time timer. You can get them on Amazon. So you want to set specific time periods to do tasks. So I'm going to work on this project, and then I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to check emails for this period of time. I'm going to give this person this much time on the phone call. It's a clock, it's a timer. It doesn't make any ticking sounds, but it has an alarm. So you'll hear it when it goes off. And then you go, I'm sorry, I got to take my next call, right? Or whatever it is. But this is a great way to discipline yourself until you can get into the habit of changing the pattern of your life, right? What I was talking about earlier with Newton, that a body will remain in motion in a straight line unless an outside force acts upon it. So just think of that as inertia. Okay, so all of us have our patterns of inertia, and when we go to work and we tell our spouses or our significant others or our dogs, we were so busy today, this is a way to discipline yourself, because the only way you're going to change your behaviors and change the activities that you focus on is to do it repeatedly until it's an unconscious behavior. That's just the way the software works. This is completely a programmable 6 inches between our ears. Don't let anybody tell you you can't teach an old dog new tricks. They know scientifically through brain science now, the brain plasticity can be modified at any age. The problem is that 95% of our lives are managed unconsciously. Your conscious is only responsible for 5 or 6%. Give you an example. If you had to think about breathing while walking and keeping your heart, beating coincidentally all at the same time you're trying to think, it would never happen. So all these things go on subconsciously. Well, so do all the thoughts going on in your head for the most part. And so if you're going to develop a new behavior where you don't check emails 72 times a day, you just have to repeat it over and over again. In about a month, if you're disciplined, use little hacks like that little clock. Once you've done that, it will ingrain itself, and you'll develop neural pathways in your brain so you don't have to think about it. Easy reference, the first time your dad handed you keys and said, okay, we're going to go for a drive, you freaked because you didn't know how to drive yet. So once you've had enough repetition, then you didn't have to think about it. Now you're unconsciously competent at it. That was programming your brain. And so now that neural pathway is like a slip and slide. There's no friction at all. And so the whole point of exposing yourself to crazy people like John and me is that you're going to learn, if you're open to learning, new ideas, new strategies, new tactics, new ways of thinking, mindsets that you're not aware of, things that you can accomplish that you don't know you can. Right? Because that's what we're gonna try and reinforce that over and over again and be your support mechanism, because I don't want your 2019 to be 2018. And if we leave you to your own devices, that's what's going to happen to 95% of you, because it's just human nature. Human beings love comfort.